Okay, talk to me.
Mic check 1, 2.
Yeah.
This is Javonte Rose.
Okay, it's a little better.
Yeah, no.
You want them more
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's go, yeah, yeah, yeah. Come on, let's go, yeah. We just wanna party and bullshit. All the baddies and groupies, bad and bougie. Let's have a good time. We just wanna party and bullshit.
Okay.
and welcome to the Blue Rose Experience. Today we are going to dive deep into the Blue Rose.
I love it. Okay. So, like I start every interview, could you please tell me your name, your stage name, and could you describe your artistry?
Oh, you want the government? Well, my name is Javonte Rosello. I also go by Javonte Rose, aka Blue, which is my artist name. My artist name is Javonte Rose. And then, my government is Javonte Rosello. And I was born in New Hampshire. I grew up in Boston, Massachusetts. And
Nice. So, can you tell me a little bit about your journey of artistry? You are a singer, rapper. Talk to me a little bit.
yes. Well, I like to call myself multi-dimensional, very creative, very artsy. I started actually modeling when I was 15 years old. And that kind of what really, actually we could even backtrack. Let's like even bring it back, way back.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I always watched just reality shows and modeling, Tyra Banks. And I was like, I want to be some type of entertainer. I didn't know my talent yet.
Okay.
So it was really like, okay, I'm a young boy watching television. I see Tyra Banks, I see these people. I'm like, okay, I want to be just like that. I want to be on TV. And as I got older, developing, myself and my looks and building my self-love and encouragement, then I was like, I could do modeling. And I started modeling at 15. But it was actually hard really getting into the modeling career because back then you needed a parent. And my mom was never around. So I lived with my sister, my older brother, and she was actually the first one that took me to casting. And from there I was like, I can do this, like I got this, But I started modeling and then did swimwear, underwear, fashion, high fashion. And then I got into short films. Started doing short films before reality TV and then did reality. I have an organization for self-love, anti-bullying. I love giving back to the community and just the youth and the kids and really like helping, inspiring them, motivating them. I have a book, I'm also an author. Yeah, man of many talents, and my book is Behind the Blue Eyes, I'm Here. It's a very motivational, inspiring book. It helps uplift the kids, not just kids, anybody that is feeling down and not feeling loved, not feeling accepted, being bullied. And it just really shows a way out of something.
I want to know a little bit about your modeling career. That
model-
was
yes.
what you know. I told you earlier, like
Right,
that's
that's
what
what
I've
he's
known
like,
you
oh,
for.
no,
You
yeah,
give really, really good looks. You always serving face. Who did you start modeling for?
I modeled, the first one was Casablanca. Yeah, it was in Boston, Massachusetts, because again, I was born in Hampshire. So we drove out to Boston, went to Casablanca Studios, I believe that's the name. And we just took some headshots and took some pictures there, but I've always just knew I had like a face, like some type of powering physique face, just something that I can really do something with. And, obviously being, Black and in the community, and I just took it really serious. Like, you have to have a look. You gotta, not necessarily like, nowadays you don't have to have a certain look, but you had to have a look. You had to keep good hygiene, good, skincare, your physique. You had to have like certain things in order to play the criteria of being a model. And so I just always kept myself, well maintenance, well together, make sure I work out, eat right. I'm highly into skincare. And so, I've always knew that my face is gonna be in front of a camera. So you got to keep it together.
Was there ever a moment where you felt as if you were unable to keep this up? Like it was like modeling is difficult. I can't keep doing this, or just not want to do it.
No, I feel once I started modeling, it's never gonna go away. And even till I'm 50, 60, 70 years old, I'm a model.
Yeah.
Because it's not just about being young and having that look in modeling, like there's certain levels in different areas where you can still be a model at any type of age, And to me, like as I got older and just really experienced life, and a model is not just somebody that is in front of the camera. It's actually somebody that's a person looks up to. And so I play it all into one. So it's not just having the looks and being able to stand in front of a camera and pose this way, act this way and do that. It's more of a whole character in general. More so now for me. Younger, I was like, yeah, I gotta look good. I gotta have this body. I gotta do this, make sure that posing correctly. And now it's more just be you, you're a public figure, somebody looks up to you, you're their model, you're their role model. And that's where it plays a lot into play now.
So going from model, was runway, print, commercial?
I did print and editorial. I was too short to do runway.
Okay.
Because they be trying me, because you gotta be like 6 feet tall. And I wasn't able to do I've done a couple of runways, but it was streetwear.
How did you make that transition from modeling to actual television and film?
So the transition, I moved out to LA 2016,
Yes.
late 2016. And again, as a kid, I've always wanted to be on TV. I've always wanted to be a model. I wanted to be a star. I wanted to give back, do something. And I know I came out to LA and I just auditioned for a short film. Like, we need extras. And I just went one day and I was like, okay, I could do this. And so from there, I did a couple short films and then it kind of went into reality. And
can you say the names of some of those? Yeah,
a short film that I actually can remember is Detained. Yeah, Detained was the first short film I did. And then we went to the first reality, I Want My Stuff Back, which is a Facebook TV thing, but pretty much my little dog was the first one to get me on like a reality show,
Oh my God, yes, we need to talk about reality because I think that's what so many people know you from. I told you I remember you from the modeling world, which is why I've asked so many questions about that because I'm so fascinated about it. But now you're actually on reality television. Tell me about it.
Yes, the reality world's been amazing.
Yes.
Definitely, it's real interesting, I've done a couple independent reality shows, big networks. For instance, I was on 24 Hours of Love with Vanji, which is from RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
So that was really, that was a big one I did, and that was real interesting. Just coming into a house with different people from all walks of life that you don't even know, and you're in the house for X amount of days, and just trying to obviously read people's energy and vibe, and really trying to figure out who they are. But at the end of the day, we weren't even there for the people. We were there to date whoever was coming outside. So it was Vanji, and that was real interesting though. But I loved just bringing different diverse and different cultures and people, Black, white, Hispanic, fat, short, tall, everybody. Yeah. And I love that. That's really me, a community thing, and which I really love Wow Presents Plus for doing that. And I had a great time on there. I've done a couple independent ones in Vegas. And we got some coming out. I can't really say the names, but it will be coming out this summer.
Pop the balloon.
Gosh, you want to say?
You did Pop the balloon. I was like,
yes.
Because you wasn't initially like mean or disrespectful. I thought you.
No, I had an amazing time. Yeah, so I drove all the way out to Chicago for that, mind you, and it was an experience. They asked me to come out, and they're like, "Hey, you want to be a bachelor?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and so me, it's not like I'm yawning or like really searching to be with somebody. But if it happens, if we click, then why not, try it out. And that's really the reason why I went, to make a connection, hopefully make a connection with somebody and see where it goes.
So where are we at in today's time?
I am single and mingling. I ain't even mingling. Let me tell you, I'm single, I'm focused, I'm really, really determined, I'm dedicated. I've been working really, really hard this past year, just staying on my craft, my creativity, my vocals, my talents, my organization. Just really, keeping up with that.
What has been the challenging part for you? Especially back in 2024 and now here in
Oh, the
2025.
the challenging part for me in the past couple years, I would say, is really, I'm a giver, and I built my company and my foundation out here in LA. Being on my own at 15 years old, not feeling like I have a family or a community behind me, no siblings, no family, and I came out here building my structure, my people. And as the years progressed, I really just didn't feel no support. And that's been the real challenge for me. It's like I give my all to my friends, my family, anybody that I can help. I'm always trying to encourage them and motivate them and be like, hey, let's go do this, let's do that. We got to get this done. A lot of my friends are creative, but we don't come together and be like, hey, let's lift each other up or do this. There's no motivation, there's no inspiration at all. And so I just had to let people go. And I'm tired of giving, and that's been the difficult time is letting them go. Is because I felt like I've had them. I felt like, I built that community and that foundation, that love so strong. And I'm like, oh, it's going to last forever. Because I'm in high school, middle school, we get rid of kids. We get rid of friends and people. But as we get older, we're like, okay, we established that. So it was something that, was really difficult for me to get rid of people that I thought were really there for me.
Do you have like mentors and people who can help guide your career and maybe help you with little personal affairs?
Mentors, I got a couple of friends. Yeah, shout out to Krista. That's one of my really, 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 really good friends. Also, Moni, my ex-girlfriend, my best friend, love of my life. I talk to her. I call her about anything. Them two girls right there them are my go-to. But I would go hiking. I would go hiking. I was writing a journal. I would pray to God. Those are a lot of things that I do to kind of let go of stress and situations.
Got it. So tell me about this new music that you got coming out. The music video is full, the vibe is great, Caribbean.
Yes. So yeah, we just dropped, actually not too long ago, we dropped a hit single music video, Craving for You, which is going crazy all over the platform. And then recently, we just also dropped a new music video, Me Lover, that's doing its thing. It's all my music is very electrifying. It's very upbeat. It's sensual. It's sexy. You have a good time. Be yourself and do that. My new single that's dropping is April 18th, Bon Appetit, and that song is just something meaningful to me. I worked hard on my talent, my creativity, my vocals. I took vocal lessons. It's a real just sensual, inviting song. And not too long ago, we dropped my album, Caribbean Conditions. So that's been doing its thing.
This is your first full-length album?
Yes, my first album dropped in May. It's a 7-track album. I got Craving for You, Ticking Dynamite, Creeping and Hiding, which those are some hit singles also that are on the album.
Do you find that being a creative, you just jump from one type of genre, from one type of medium to the next?
I've been down that road, yeah. We kind of juggle a lot, because as a creative and someone that's very artsy and talented, you kind of just want to be like, hey, I do this, I do that, I do this, and I've learned as the years go by to balance things out and really, what is your passion? What do you want to do? What does Javonte Rose really, really want to do? And it's music. I love entertaining. Also, I love my community and giving back, but I'm gonna stick with that, and everything else will fall into play. You know.
Of all of your gifts and talents, what would you like for your signature to be?
What would
Of all your gifts and your talents, I go first. For me, I want someone to be able to really look at my writing and say, wow, he spent time on that. He really got it right. Like he understood the narrative that needs to be told.
Right,
I
right,
want
right.
you to latch on to that. I do a multitude of,
Of things,
of
right,
other
right,
things,
right,
but that's what I
right.
want to be known for. What about
I
you?
would say I want to be known for. Damn, I got a couple things. But no, in all, like entertainment / public figure, giving back to the community. You know, and all in all could be public figure is, you know, just
Listen,
what?
giving back is not a talent.
Oh yeah. Well, okay. Well, I was trying to say,
Appreciate
what
it.
do I want people to know me as? That's why I was getting confused.
Your
But
talent,
my
yes.
talent, yes, my music, my entertainment.
It really is.
You know, and I know how to perform. I can deliver. I can put on a show, and I think the world needs to just really see that, and it's coming.
So which one will we put you as the rapper? Or I know
No,
people don't like boxers, but
right.
we have to be able to
To
categorize
put some,
it
yes.
somehow.
All in all, I would say Caribbean R&B.
Yeah. All right, Sean
Caribbean goes
Kingston.
with dancehall, Afro beats, Caribbean. And I have a lot of melodies. I'm really singing. I'm not too much of that rah, 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 da, da. You know, I do have accents. I have the language of Jamaican accent. I have the Jamaican accent in a lot of my songs because I grew up with a Jamaican father for 15 years. And so I have that in my blood, and I've always been into the Caribbean music. But then I'm real sensual and like soft but hard, and really wanna, I don't wanna bring that rah-rah. So that's why I would say all in all, Caribbean R&B.
So I've told you I've admired you and looked up to you for years as far as your journey. What would you say to those people who've seen you like I have? What do you want them to expect from you moving forward in 2025?
Now, what do I want them to expect? Just see the growth, the elevation. I want to say thank you to all my fans, my supporters, my Blue Thorns, family and friends that literally seen me from the start. And I have people that follow me for years and seen me from the start till now, and it's not over. We still got more to go. We doing things. Things is going up, and I just want them to see my potential, my elevation, and my growth. And just, I thank them so much, and it's like.
And the last question, any
last question?
Yes, last question.
No.
Do you have any advice for anybody that's coming behind you?
Advice that I would give to anybody, honestly, is stay true to yourself. Build that self-love, build that self-confidence, and stay true to you. Always be you. If you want to do something, go out there and get it. And it doesn't matter what you want to do. Your vision is your vision. Your craft will be your craft. Your talent is your talent. It don't matter what it is, what you do. Go out there, go after it. And you might hear a lot of no's. You might hear a lot of yeses, maybe. Whether it's a yes or no, or maybe you still go after what you got to do. Believe in yourself.
Believe in yourself. I like it. I'm with it. That was a good interview. How you feel?
I feel amazing.
I
feel
like it.
amazing.
I'm going to stop it there.